What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to another episode where in this video I'm going to be doing a back test on the NAS 100 just to refine the skills. My strategy is as good as I can possibly get it. So first things first is I'm going to find a place to cut from, and I'm going to look for a place that is going to give me a challenge. So let's just say we're going to cut from here, right? It's relatively decent enough. We're going to cut from there, right? Then I'm going to go into the hour, expand. So I think this is about all right, just a decent expansion level. And then the next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to bring in all of the drawings that I've done earlier. Okay, let's expand the MACD a little. And the MACD, I've applied little tweaks to it for oversold and overbought positions. So these are over here, but this is not on the other side. It is the MACD that we're using. And then most importantly, I'm going to bring in the moving averages, right? And my moving average is set to 220, but I sometimes change the 20 to 9. It just depends. But right now, the one we're using right now is set to 20. Okay, so with all of this covered now, we're now going to begin the game. So, and the main point of this back test is just to find areas where I can improve the overall strategy, just to make sure that whenever I'm in the markets, I'm in there at my total best or at my absolute best, right? So we're always looking for ways in how I can improve. So this is the current strategy. This is the current structure that we have at the moment, where price is in. And looking at how it looks right now, I'm expecting it to break to the downside. So that's one thing, expecting it to break to the downside, as well as the moving averages may confirm a push to the downside. So what we do is we then put in a short position. So I'm going to put in a short position right here, and we're just going to target this level because we want to try to keep it as realistic as possible. So in this area, it's roughly a 20 pip stop, okay? No, a 40 pip stop. So I can tighten it down to 20. I think I'll tighten it down to 20. As a matter of fact, I tighten it down to 20. And then let's see how it goes. It could work out, it might not work out. Let's just see how it all pans out. So we've done a market. Well, if I do a market buy, then I'm here actually. So let's do a market buy. Let's say at this level. And one of the cool things about this in itself is that it would help me determine what is the best stop size to use. And that should help me overall as I navigate. So I highly encourage everyone, take the time out now and again to backtest your strategy if you're not doing so. So let's hit play, let's begin, and let's see what happens. Okay, so we have a potential TP hit, right? So if I just move this, we have a potential TP hit. Let's zoom into this area, make sure there's no cheating going on, right? So for example, I entered in on this candle over here, okay, but I moved it a little bit further along, but I entered in on this candle over here roughly. It's pushed through and it's giving us a TP. Let's bring that back. It's giving us a TP, which is fantastic. Okay, so the first trade has gone very well. Just zoom out. Okay, so now that the first trade has gone good, we now need to look for another opportunity, right? So currently as it stands, price is pushing downwards. So let's just see if it's going to give us anything that's going to point to a possible reversal. Okay, so it looks like it's going up. Okay, so let's have a look to see what we got going on here. According to the 20 moving average, okay, price is pushing to the upside. According to that, price is pushing to the upside. So how do I actually want to play this? So what we're going to do is, let's see where everything is, right? And also with the MACD as well, okay, we have a cross. It's a cross, it's gone the other way, right? And it's gone the other way above my oversold or overbought levels. I always get those two confused, like I always do. It just happens, right? But you should know what I mean. Over these two red lines over here, so over this red line over here, in this zone over here, I should think about making a decision. Over this level over here, I should think about making a decision. And as it stands right now, we have a cross in regards to the MACD at this level over here. And if we look up at the actual chart as well, the candles is currently above the 20 moving average. Okay, so with this, I would want to put in a buy right here. Okay, so this is where currently price is. So I'm just going to say we're going to take the next one. We're going to target roughly a 40 pip stop, and where the 200 MA is currently is at the moment, I'm going to use that as my TP, and I may lower my TP depending on how low the 200 moving average comes down. So I always want to be just underneath the 200 moving average, just in case it bounces up towards it and then starts to pull back down again. So let's just hit that. Okay, so we're stopped out. We're stopped out. We took a hit on that one. It didn't work out. Okay, so now let's see what price is doing. Okay. Alright, so prices really wants to push all the way down, it seems. Okay. Alright, cool. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take that buy again. Right, I'm gonna take that buy again. Just gonna put in the buy right here. And because of how everything is looking, my stop's gonna have to be a little bit bigger, and we're gonna set it roughly around 40 pips. And we're gonna target the same area again. We're gonna aim towards where the 200 moving average currently is. So let's just hit play. Let's see what we get. Okay, is it gonna do me dirty? Let's see. Okay, it didn't work out. So that one too did not work out. Okay. So as it stands, this is how it looks. Right, this is how it looks. And the price is definitely in the oversold position. So I'm looking for buyers at this moment in time. I'm actually looking for buyers. So even though I've taken a few bad trades at the moment, we're still looking for buys. So I'm going to go back in again with another buy. We're going to do 40 pips. Stop. And we're targeting the area of where that MACD is. We're just going to go just under it. I mean, not the MACD, the moving average, sorry. So the 200 moving average, this one over here. That's what we're targeting. So I'm just going to hit play, see what we get. It definitely got us again. So we're taking a lot of hits right now, right? We're definitely taking a lot of hits, which is unfortunate. But such is the game. Such is the game. And remember, there's one thing that I'm doing with this backtest, okay, that is super important. I'll let you guys know. I'm not actually using the day or any of the other higher time frames to guide me through. I'm just basically using the 1 hour time frame to make decisions, right? So there's going to be a lot of mistakes in this backtest, but the point is if we have something that is workable, then it's going to make it a lot easier moving forward to actually trade the live markets when I incorporate everything into it. So we're going to hit play and see what we get. Okay. So wherever it is right now, it's not worth me putting in a trade. It's left the zone that I want it in. Done that there. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So I'm going to put in a sell about here. I'm going to put in a sell about here. Let's see what we get. And pause. Let me zoom in on this for a second. Let's see how this whole move went down. So I'm going to have to expand this because I actually have not been stopped out based on where I entered, because I entered here, right? So price was on its way down, but however, it's triggered me out in some weird ways. So we're just going to do that. We're just going to do that because what it does is it actually measures the candle. So if the candle is above this the stop level, it would say you have been stopped out, when in actual fact that's not what happened. Okay, so hence why I've had to expand it. So that's why we've done that. Okay. And at this point, I would say I have a trading stop around here somewhere. And reason why I have a trading stop is because I've been taking quite a number of hits. So the first bit of profits that I've seen so far, I've locked it in. So this whole area over here is covered with a trading stop. Okay, let's go. Okay, so another good result. Another good result. And depending on how I could view this, I could say I got stopped out with a trailing stop at this level because that's where I actually bought my trailing stop. Or I could say we just got TP hit. But either way, I'm going to keep this arrow there. No, I didn't want to do that. And now we're all the way down here. Okay. So let's hit play. Let's see what kind of shape we get. Okay. Let's have a look to see how this overall thing looks. Okay, so I'm going to turn around and say, you know what? I'm going to put in a sell at this level right here. And my stop on here is going to be 40 pips. 40 pip stop. And we're going to do 177 pip TP. So let's go. Okay, so far so good. Eep. So I made a little bit of profit, but then it went negative, so we've lost this one. We've lost this one. Okay, so let's just see what happens now. Let's give it another go. Okay, so it's left the zone, so I'm not interested. Okay, so we're letting it play out. I'm just going to zoom in now, see what we got. Okay. I actually should have marked out this area earlier. Okay. So now we have an idea what we're looking for. Let's see what it does. Okay. Okay, I don't want it there. Why did it do that? I was just about to jump in. Okay, alright, cool. I've missed it. There's about 200 pips worth to the upside. Is it worth me doing anything? You know, this is going too fast for my liking. It's going too fast. Okay. So just still waiting. So I'm going to put in a buy right now. I'm going to put in a buy, a long position. Yep, so roughly around 20, 25 pip stop, 24, 25 pip stop. And we're going to target this zone up here. And let's see what we get. So we shut this down, which is cool. I was right, but it didn't work out. So you have some really good, decent wins, but you've had more losses than I like, to be fair. Way more losses than I like. Okay. So what do I think? What do I think? Let me let's have a quick look. So it's gone to the top of that now, and now it's on its way back down again. On its way back down again, we have an MA cross over here. Okay, which is a good sign to say that price is going to be pushing up. But with these indicators, I never take them too seriously. So let's see what we got. Okay, cool. So we're about to get a cross up here. You see, like a lot of the times when it comes to the indicators, they tend to contradict themselves a lot. So one is saying one thing and another is saying something else. So this indicator over here, according to the MACD, is saying that current price is about to go into a downtrend from where it is right now, going to a push to the downside. And at the same time, the moving averages is saying that price is going to be pushing up. Okay, but I also know, according to how this is overall is moving, that price is now losing momentum, is at the top of the structure. So in my opinion, the best thing for me to do right now is in fact take a sell. I could be wrong, but taking a sell is what I want to be considering right now. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to take a sell. I'm going to take a sell, put the sell up here. We're going to target. So I want to do about, say, okay, let's keep it humble and let's just say 40 pips. Okay, 40 pips. And I'm gonna get really ambitious and say we come all the way down here. So let's just give that a go, see what we get. Okay, that didn't work out either. That didn't work out either. That didn't work out. But at the same time, okay, I wanted to push down a little bit more, but then I'm going to go back in again with another sell. But I needed to get to a certain level before I even do it. Okay. I'm just thinking. Okay, cool. So I'll take it from about here. My stop is going to be a little bit bigger than I normally would like, but we'll take it from here and we'll target. Yep, so it's about 56 pips. We're just going to target, say down here. Actually, no, wait, that's wrong. It's the wrong one. So I'm going to come in here. Actually, wait, let me just move this along. I'm going to target 40 pips. Dead on 40. Okay, so I'm gonna place that. Alright, cool. Just gonna let it play, give it a couple more candles and see what it does, if it triggers. Okay, cool, so we took it. Cool stuff. Just see if you get it or if you're gonna get taken out. So far, so good. God damn. Okay, so we've been taken out again. Okay. Alright, so let's let it play and let's see what it does. Okay, still play. Okay, so it's now leaving this area. It's pushing back up again. Let me draw another trend line in here actually. Do another trend line. This is it at the moment. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and have a buy. I'm gonna go ahead and have a buy. We're gonna take this level up here. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go right next to it. So you've got a pending sell, 40 pip stop, and let's hit play. Wow. This is not going good at all. This is not going good at all. But you know what? This is the game. This is the game. Okay, so we're going back down here again. So let's just let it do its thing. This part in real life is what many people experience when it comes to trading. Many people experience in trading. The constant losses, the non-stop losses, right? But only with practice will you get perfect. So we have a cross over here, okay, which is signifying price may want to push to the downside, okay? And we have a structure that may support that. So let's just hit play, see what we get, and then we plan accordingly. Okay. Okay, so it's gone in. Cool, it's gone in. Okay, so now that it's where it is right now, I'm going to go in again with a sell. And I'm doing let me take it from here. We're going to do a 20 pip stop. 20 pip stop. Normally they say always use 3 times the amount, but I'll be using the trailing stop as well. And this is the overall trend, the direction where this trend line is heading towards. So this level over here is a very realistic location for a stop. The only thing, a very realistic location for a TP. The only thing is that my stop is a bit too tight. So I could make my stop bigger, or I could keep it as it is, right? Now, before I do that, let's look at all the losses, that we've been taking so far. All right, we've taken a lot of losses so far. So which basically means is it's not in my best interest to expand my stop over here. I want to keep it this size, 100% keep it to that level. I may lose, but I want to keep it to that level, right? Because it's manageable until I manage to get into a position where I get it all back. Okay, so that's taking me out. That's taking me out, and I'm glad I lost that, supposing to losing more than that. Okay, so now we're just gonna wait and see what price does. Okay, so it still looks like it still wants to go down. It still looks like it still wants to go down. So I'm going to take another short position. I'm going to move my stop over here. And I only want to target 40 pips. Drag it all the way down to where the trend line eventually will go. And then let's just see what happens. Actually, wait. I am about to make a mistake. I've just noticed it. Stop. No, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that at all. As a matter of fact, we want to put in a buy. That's what we want to do. We want to put in a buy. Right here. $40 pip stop. And we're going to target this location up here. Reason why I took that buy is because we have a potential double bottom at this level right here. Okay, so I'm going off the assumption that price is not going to break below this level. Okay. Okay, let's hit stop. So at this point right now, I would have an absolute stop in this zone right here. Okay. But I know myself. In real life, I literally will have my stop over here. Actually, wait, there's no point in doing that. There's no point. I would have my stop over here. And that's not a stop loss, that's a trailing stop. So I have it at this level right here. Right, we've locked all of that in. Okay, so we've got TP hit, boom. So we lost a lot of trades, guys. Right, we lost a lot of trades. Okay, right, we've lost a lot of trades, but I can tell you just by looking at this right now, okay, that even though we lost a lot of trades, we are in fact very profitable. Right, we're very profitable because all the losses that we took is very measured, and when we won big. So this one over here, okay, we could say that I was taken out by a trailing stop. All right, okay. Right, so even if that did happen, okay, trailing stop did take us out, right? The profits in this location over here, the profits in this location over here, and the profits in this location over here has made my overall trading, all of these losses that we've seen right now, all of them into a win. I didn't lose, but yeah, but when you was doing it, the psychological impact that it's having on you as you're losing trade after trade after trade after trade, it can take its toll. That is why practicing, back testing, and doing all of these things is essential for you to become a successful trader. You must do this all the time, and that's why I recorded this back test to show you. Okay, and just imagine if I had actually gone into the higher time frame and I was using that to help me make my decisions. There would be less losses, but that's not the point. The point is, let's get it right by only restricting your view to a certain point of view, okay? And then when you bring everything in, it should strengthen it, all right? Other than that, it's going to be biased. I will start to think I'm a better trader than I actually am, okay? But however, if you can only work with one time frame and still be successful, then you know once you incorporate the higher time frames, you're pretty much invincible. So with that covered, my awesome people from around the world, thank you for coming over to watch another episode of a back test with the NAS 100. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video, which will be very, 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 very soon. So for now, this is Pips and Points signing out.